guys, so this weekend just came across, I met you guys last 3 months ago.
June, yep.
And I told you this year, 2017, our team is doing really well. This year, our team is recognized as one of the fastest growing private companies in the US. This is not just real estate, this is just, you know, like a typical company, Inc. 5,000. You guys should look it up.
Yeah.
And so that's one. And then more than half of our business are from referrals, repeat clients.
Impressive.
So as we go towards end of the year, we were thinking about, hey, what's the best way to appreciate our, not only our clients, but our associates, our business partners, right?
All those relationships.
Right, all the relationship, not only with the buyers and sellers, but the people that we do business with. You know, we have so many. The only reason why we can achieve what we achieved this year is because of the people, right? So we are debating about, should we get them a Disneyland tickets? That now we are in Disneyland, right? Should we give them gift cards? Should we give them ice? You know, there's all kind of stuff. And then that's when I come across, you know, that's when I came across you guys a couple of 3-4 months ago. I forgot exactly, but 3-4 months ago, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And then, so I asked you the same question. So Adam and Sarah, tell me what. So let's have this conversation, right? And see if the audience is big here. So why should I, what's, because these are people that we are dealing with. People who's extremely loyal with our team. These are not just customers. These are people who send their family and friends over and over to our team. And so this year, December 2017, we want to appreciate them, we want to thank them, we want to acknowledge them. Not only the customers, what about our business partners?
Yeah.
Right.
Some of the people that we do business with in our team, they've been with the team for like 10 years, 11 years, right?
That's impressive.
So how can we acknowledge people like that? I know there's something wrong with gift cards, right? Because I'm like, okay, I want to do gift cards or wine. I love, like, I give one, by the way. So I'm not, like, we give regularly when you come to our office, we actually do give one, but I want to do something a little bit different, right? And I ask you the
one
question.
thing is not giving a standard gift. Because you don't want a standard relationship with these people. You don't have a standard relationship with these people. You want an exceptional relationship, and you want it to be long term. You want it to be long lasting, forever, and you want to also stay at their fingertips so that you can serve them with all their real estate needs. Right, Adam?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and I would say too, the other big thing is you don't want to be a standard gift. You know, there's nothing more unoriginal than a gift card. So last year, $6.3 billion worth of gift cards went completely unused, right? There's a guy in Shark Tank who started a business that got funded off of selling unused gift cards. And I knew that was true, and then I went in my car, opened the glove box, there's 12 gift cards in there unused.
You're right. I have like a bunch of staples.
So you think you get
forgotten about.
It's unoriginal, right? It's not a real, and like Sarah said, you want to have something that signifies the relationship. You want to have a lifetime relationship, and also you want to give something that's first class, right? Because if you're cheap with your clients, they're going to be cheap with you. So the bottom line is that when you value a relationship and you want to have it for a lifetime, you should give a gift that symbolizes, hey, I want this to be your lifetime. I want to be at your fingertips so we can help you at any time. And that's really the beautiful thing about giving Cutco, and also the beautiful thing about these knives is that they're handcrafted in America, and they're literally going to last for a lifetime.
So tell me more about, like, what's the program you have now here for our clients?
Yeah, so the program is basically, it's essentially a rewards program, you know. So basically what we're doing is you're, you know, giving your clients Cutco to say thank you for closing or referral, whatnot. And then what happens is they get a couple of Cutco knives for starters, for example, right here. We don't have your scissors, but these would be two of our really good sellers. And you give those as a gift, which are awesome. They're going to use these every day. And then what happens is, as they help introduce you to their family and friends and people they care about, and you work with those people, you're essentially helping them build their Cutco collection over time just by helping you build your business organically through their referrals.
Why Cutco? Because people looking, well, it's just a knife.
Yeah. So I mean, a lot of reasons why Cutco. Number one is that, again, it's first class product, and number two is that a lot of people don't want to run to the store and go buy a $120 pair of scissors, nor would they even know how to do that, right? So it's a very unique product. It's not just something you're going to go pick up at a Walmart.
You remember last time when we had dinner and we talked about, you were talking about, I asked you the same question, but the answer back then a little bit more.
Sure.
Remember, like, who is Cutco? And remember, you talked to me about
the company. So the company. So you.
Oh, yeah.
So these red products right here, Cutco did a Go Red for Women campaign where the company's donated over $750,000 to fighting heart disease, which is the #1 killer of women ahead of breast cancer. Heart disease, right? So a portion of all the red handles goes towards fighting heart disease that is the #1 killer of women. In fact, Cutco is doing this month. They're doing in pink as well. In all the donation of all the pink handles goes towards breast cancer.
That's limited time.
That's a
Not
limited
available
time. It's not. So we stick with the red because red is a big killer. So a portion of all this does go to giving back.
So as we launch into December 2017, and we're gonna kick off 2018, what you are saying is this: for every single person in our client's database who send a referrals to our team, they actually help to eradicate this.
Right. Yeah, I mean that's really what it is.
And who make Cutco? Remember you mentioned about the factory?
Cutco is made 70 years. This has been being handmade in Olean, New York, by factory workers that have families, and a lot of those families don't leave Olean, New York, and their kids end up hand making these. Well, it goes through about 100-step or so process to hand make a Cutco knife. So they're all handmade. In fact, every single K-bar knife as well for the U.S. military is made by Cutco as well. So K-bar brand is made by Cutco. So every defense weapon by Navy SEALs and the Army and whatnot, all those K-bar knives are made by our factory workers as
Something
well.
that's not available in stores. It lasts forever. And you think, well, I don't know if my clients cook or not, but everyone appreciates a good quality knife because they eat food. They're not ripping it apart with their hands. And oftentimes people don't go out and buy those knives. So introducing them and helping them have these great tools in their
So you're gonna, you send a referrals to our team. You're gonna get a box, not a box. What do you call this?
a block.
A block, right?
Solid oak, yeah.
A block. And I remember my wife told me I didn't know anything about Cutco until I met you guys. Well, I think you guys on TV? Was there?
We've been on Discovery Channel, and Food Network, and a couple.
I'm not sure, but my wife is the one who said that one of these knives can actually cut the chicken bones, because when she cooks, then it's easier to cook.
Yep, absolutely. Butcher knife is good for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't cook, right? I usually eat out, but when my wife said it's cut.
Yeah.
And then the next thing also, she mentioned about, okay, so the way the program works, so how does it work? How can I build? So I send one referral, you're going to give the whole box?
No, yeah, wish, right? So basically you piece it out. So this is essentially 13 different referrals or gifts. So essentially it's like, hey, you get, first usually you get a piece or two. Then from there, all the big knives come individually. The carving set comes together, and these come 4 and then 4. So this homemaker set right here is actually 13 different gifts. So essentially, as they're introducing you to people, and you're doing business with their family and friends, and they're doing more transactions with you over the course. The goal is that over the course of 4, 5, 10 years, they're going to build this. Or if they're sending a referral every month, they're going to build it very quickly.
So this is how the deal, the partnership's going to work like this. Who do you know is planning to make a move in the next 3 to 6 months? For every person that you send to our team, you're gonna receive.
You receive
one knife.
A knife, correct.
Plus the block.
Plus the block.
Right. Should we send the block first?
So what you guys are sending right now is a spreader and the scissors, which I don't have right now. So you're giving that as your initial gift. Then after they get that, they'll get a trimmer. Then
gonna build.
Yep. Then after that, they're gonna get a chopper. After they have this chopper knife, they're gonna get the wood block.
So what's the value of all this?
I was
like
going
the
to say,
whole box?
it's pretty generous of you, Rudy,
really
because
is.
it's 13 pieces. It's almost $1,300.
Right. So each one is about $100.
$1,300, and we have to be careful here, right? But I'm gonna do this. This is gonna go to Facebook. So we're gonna say only for our VIP clients, meaning you have to do business with us in the past. When you send a referrals to our team, it doesn't have to close, right? I don't want to appreciate.
We appreciate the activity,
correct?
right? Not
the
the
fact that you thought about our team, that's huge. The fact that this year you helped our team to be one of the fastest growing private companies in our team. I'm not sure if you've never been to our office, but our office is a small, tiny office in Roseville.
Wow.
The fact that that small office be one of the Inc. 5,000 fastest growing company in US.
It's incredible.
We are not competing against real estate companies. These huge companies like Yelp, Zappos, all these companies used to be with Inc. 5,000 companies. And that's because the people that we have. And what about our associates? How about that? If you've been with our team for every year, right? In December and December 12, we're gonna do our Christmas party, our office Christmas party. maybe that's a good thing for our existing
Absolutely.
partners.
Anybody that, like you said, that you
The
value the
relationship.
relationship.
Yeah, we wanna
so somebody's
honor-
been on the team for 10 years. It's just
You want to recognize all of this.
when you give somebody a gift, you just have to think, how does that make you feel?
Yeah.
It makes you feel loved, significant. It just shows me that's how you get raving fans, right? It just makes me feel that you care about me above and beyond just doing a deal together.
And
you
this
know?
is last question. So where I come from, I'm in St. Gabriel family, right? Predominantly Asian. And I remember when I was small, you know what my mom told me? My mom told me this. My mom told me this. Every time when I was a kid, I was running around at my house with a knife, pointing like this.
Oh boy.
And my mom told me, hey, never give knives to people.
Yeah.
Like she's looking at me
Like
like
Penny
I was just a kid.
Yeah, but it can cut the relationship, right? That's a cultural
She didn't.
belief.
She
You
didn't tell me the.
wanna-
Yeah.
She didn't tell me the reasoning why.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna run?
Yeah, no.
He's gonna come right back.
Oh, okay. I was like, we didn't rehearse this. Maybe
No,
we should.
no, it's a cultural belief, right? In a lot of different cultures.
I don't know the
It severs
reasoning.
the tie of.
Oh yeah, all I know is don't give knives.
So they have to give you something in exchange. That's what it's about.
Okay,
It's
so
about
what's your-
if you give me this knife as a
Yeah.
gift, Rudy, you say, hey, I want to have a great relationship with you. I recognize and appreciate you. You give me that knife. Go ahead, give it to me.
That's right.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. I now have to give you something in return, so that it's a transaction and not just a gift. So all of your gifts come with this great little penny comb, but it has a penny right there, so that I can go ahead and take this off and hand it to you. So that now I respect that cultural belief, and I just gave you the penny. So
it's
it wasn't
gonna come
just,
inside the box.
Yeah.
Every single one of
That
your
little
gifts has
penny
that.
insert comes right inside the
With
box.
a poem explaining
Stick
this,
it right on there.
with a poem explaining the superstition. So it
You
says,
want to read it, Adam?
yeah, some say it's bad luck to give a knife, that it will sever the ties of friendship for life. I don't believe that this myth is true, but just in case, here's a penny for you. Give it back to me, and now I've been paid, so our friendship will stay as strong as this blade. So again, it's an old folklore that just, I'm not a superstitious guy, but again, it's one of those things where
Some people
anybody
are.
that's superstitious that sees this penny will know to hand it to the sender.
So how common
and
is
you're
this?
good.
Because I know you are traveling. You are one of the top in cutco, right? So you sell
We have the top
thousands of
Yeah,
them
we have the top team in the world for this
in
program.
the world.
Yeah.
Okay. So how common is this about?
Well,
Superstitions?
Yeah.
Hey, it depends on the culture.
Well, I studied international business. Adam and I have both done a lot of traveling in life, and it just depends on the culture. Or it's not even, it could be an old wives' tale that, my husband's grandpa told him that. So the first time when we
Yeah,
were dating,
yeah.
I gave my husband a knife and I engraved something fun on there.
Yeah.
And he's like, hold on. And he went and got a $1 bill and gave it to me.
Yeah.
And, he's Italian, but
Yeah.
it's just about that tradition and recognizing it, and so it really is a great way to build your relationship even more.
Right.
But that's good. You guys actually have this
Yep.
inside every
Every
box.
single gift that you
So it's
give
gonna
out
look
will
like
have
this.
that.
Check it out. It looks cool.
Yeah.
So from your perspective, I don't know. Do you cook at home?
Yep. So I
I
don't
want-
cook.
from
I
your
think Sarah
perspective,
does a
yeah,
lot.
I want you to share, like, how to
here's-
use this.
Oh, so how to
Oh,
use
wow,
it.
yeah.
And let me first of all say there's two groups of people. There's people who cook and people who don't cook, like me and you. So people who cook are gonna love the quality, right? They're gonna use it all the time. People who don't cook, we still eat. We don't we still cut an apple, cut a tomato, like.
Going to
So your wife's gonna
appreciate
cook
tools.
faster.
Yeah, that's true. But also, if I have to make a sandwich for myself or cut an apple,
Oh.
the only tool that I'm really going to have that works well is the one that you gave me. But as far as how to use it,
You should
all the
explain that.
I was going to
Oh,
say,
yeah, explain.
all the knives are pretty standard. Chopper knives and spread knives and carvers, like everything in here, pretty much intuitively you'll know how to use them. They all come with an explanation guide. This would be the only one that's a little bit different. You guys are giving a scissors and a spreader for starters. And basically this is a sandwich knife. So if I'm making a sandwich, this is a razor sharp edge. I can cut the tomato, cut lunch meat, scoop mayonnaise, spread it, cut the sandwich, one tool to clean. Bagels and cream cheese, avocados, anything that you're gonna scoop, spread, and cut, it's also flexible. So if I'm gonna do like lasagna, brownies, pies, casserole, if I wanna cut and then serve something, this is flexible so I can get in there and serve, but it's just as sharp as everything else that you make. And this piece was actually on the Food Network for a whole 30-minute segment. So this is an amazing, amazing piece. It's actually a knife and a spreader all in one. Did I miss anything on that?
You nailed it.
I could be like an infomercial with that. But that is an
No, that's
amazing
good, that's
piece.
good.
And this is great whether you're a millennial, unmarried with no kids, or if you're married with kids and you cook, you will use this piece.
We've got some product videos on those if you do want to share them with any of your clients to show.
Yep,
You
that would
have
be
a
good.
product video, yeah, for
Yes.
the shears. and
Yeah,
the
look it
spread.
up on our YouTube page. It's right there. But oh wow, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
What about? Okay, because all I know, my wife told me that, hey, this is really good quality knives because she just told me about the chicken. It actually cut through the bones.
It's a money saver.
So it's kind of like the toolbox in the kitchen, right? Or, well, the toolbox that you have in the garage, but now it's in the kitchen. Different knives have their specific purposes. So as Adam explained, this is great for sandwich prep and just entertaining in so many things. You've got your trimmer, which is your small utility knife, so these are great basics. You've either got your chef or santoku knife, and this is for chopping, dicing, and slicing. Then you've got your petite carving set, right? And this is for small meats, about 6 to 8 pounds and things. You've got your large, I'm gonna take them all out here, watch out.
Thanksgiving Days coming.
Carving set, and this is great for the holidays and also entertaining. And then you've even got the 2 forks if you are picking up a roast or something out of the oven. So again, going through all the tools and making sure this is great for boneless meats, and it's the bread knife. So it's a nice thin cut. And then just like you were talking about, really getting through that chicken, this would be the butcher knife. This tip right here is actually used, a lot of people don't realize, you flip it upside down and that's used to tenderize meat. That's the traditional use for that. But this is going to be for the lobsters and just this is a tough knife in the whole set. And then of course you've got your traditional paring knife, which is usually things that you're paring in your hand. And then right along the bottom here will be all the steak knives as well. And that is, that's a complete set. It's a set of tools in the kitchen to help get any job
So the
done.
whole set is about $1,300.
Right.
Yeah.
It's value about $1,300. It's complimentary for you for free as a way for my team and I to say thank you. Thank you for your referral. So who do you know is planning to make a move in the next 3 to 6 months? Comment below, send me a private message or call 626-789-0159. Again, 626-789-0159. Anything else?
Just that it's guaranteed for life. Cutco, it's sharpened for free for life right at our factory.
What does it mean, guaranteed for life? So I lose one knife, I call you back?
So it covers everything except for losing it.
Oh, okay.
If it's lost or stolen, that's on you. But
If you break it, we give you a new one, and we do free sharpening forever, and it's something we've been doing for 70 years.
70
What do you mean,
years.
free shop? How do you?
So
So these knives are, especially because you have a tool, so you have different knives that you're using for different jobs. These are going to stay sharp for 7 to 10 years. No joke. It's Cutco, American made, really great quality. But you will want to touch them up from time to time after that. And so you would package them all in and send them to the factory in New York, and they get all sharpened for free and sent back like the day you got them.
Wow.
And the way that I do that
yeah.
is I'll actually just send back half, and then once I get those, I send back the other half. That way you don't have knives.
So you always have.
You always have some knives to get you by, yeah. But again, like she said, 7 to 10 years is typically, how long they stay sharp for.
Rudy, this is such a generous way to really appreciate your relationships and your business and show that you really care to have that long-lasting relationship.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm impressed.
Yeah, we really have good, not only clients base, right? The focus in our team is to appreciate each team member. We want to make sure each team member is being fulfilled. We want to wow each team member. We want to create, it's a pursuit of happiness within our team members.
Yeah.
It's a culture.
Right? It's one of our culture. Then that's how the customer service is, because if each team member is being fulfilled, appreciated, and happy, then customer service is just an automatic
Yep.
Yeah,
product.
that's awesome.
Hard to give good customer service if you're not happy, right?
Yeah. Anything else you guys want to add?
That covers it. I mean, just really we appreciate working with you and are happy to be serving everybody.
All right, Adam and Sarah from Cutco. So, talk to you soon.